Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of Arrivals intel. And today is Friday, so we have a pretty fun day because XUR has returned as well as Trials has returned, and this is the first time we are seeing either one of those things in Season of Arrivals, Season 11. And with it comes a few changes. We now have XUR with random rolls, which is pretty awesome. And hopefully, Bungie has had some time to maybe work some kinks out of Trials and Hackers and Cheaters, though I feel like they're going to slip in at least for the remainder of the summer, possibly moving into the fall expansion. But we still get it today. And of course, we have XUR here. He can be found in the Watcher's Grave on Nessus, on the big barge. Can't miss him. And like I said, he has random rolls now, so he has the chance to be sort of a meta trendsetter, as I like to call him. I'm going to get to all the information regarding XUR, Trials, and some other glitches that are currently running in the game that you're going to want to take advantage of while they last in just 1 second. But first, I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway or any other giveaway is like the video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, that bell. It's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And as always, guys, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, Spaghetti Face, what you got for us? First day with random rolls, and of course we have the exotic Engram. Now, a little tip, if you're leveling up a character or leveling up a second character, always good to check out what XUR is selling because you have a chance to get a essentially top tier reward because it's an exotic. So always check out the exotic random Engrams, and let's see if the loot pool has changed. It currently has not, and I have all of these things, so I might skip on that today. But let's check out what we have. We have the black Talon sword. This sword fires projectiles, which is pretty cool. The Crow's wings. We have heavy guard and tireless blade. Any other information? Let's check out the description. Press fire a heavy projectile attack. Heavy attacks are stronger with full energy. Attacks partially bypass elemental shields. So it's a good one to pick up. I know that this was fairly popular in PvP actually a while back. So I might want to check it out. I don't think I actually have the Black Talon, so I think I'm going to definitely buy that. Got to come back later. We got the Radiant Flux for the Hunter. Chains arc staff hits, buffs, damage, and duration. So quick successive attacks with arc staff increases its damage, output, and duration. Fairly simple to follow. It's been around for a while, and the roll on this seems to be a high strength roll. I don't think that's necessarily the thing you want as a hunter, though probably not bad. Seeing as how this I feel is damaging or buffing the damage to a melee attack. But it's still not terribly high, fairly evenly distributed, nothing too out of the ordinary when it comes to this. But check it out. We have the Synthoceps for the Titan class, buffs melee range, being surrounded, buffs damage. I personally have liked these in the past. Increased melee lunge range, improved melee and super damage when you're surrounded. And this seems to have quite the recovery roll, which can be advantageous when you're doing endgame PvE activities or even some PvP, as I do think that recovery really is one of the things you want the most, though it goes understated maybe in PvP. But you just want to be able to get your health back as quick as possible in between different contacts in a game, you know. So you take out this guy, you're a little bit damaged from that gunplay, so it's like you want to limit how much damage you take in between encounters, so you might want to check it out for PvP. We have the Prometheum Spur While Daybreak is active, defeating combatants or guardians creates a healing and empowering rift at their location. Interesting. I don't think I have these either. I think these were from last season, if I'm not mistaken. While Daybreak is active, defeating combatants or guardians creates a healing, empowering... Okay, same description. Fairly distributed role, not too high in any compartment, a little bit higher in intellect. But I don't think I have these either, so I think I'm going to have to come back and do a little shopping later. But that's going to be it for as far as XUR's information is concerned. Again, maybe something to take a look at if you're trying to level up another character, or, it's a good thing if you have one character leveled up, you can come in here and you can buy something that'll be at the level of your current character, but can be for another character, and then all you have to do is put it in the vault, and it'll give you that sort of one step up. So, for example, if I had a level 100 character, I could come and buy this 1013 Synthoceps for my Titan, and then that Titan will have a 1013 piece of gear. So it's a great little power level workaround. XUR always has something. Year 6 of Spaghetti Face, no longer trolling, or at least not as much. Alright, so now in other news, we have 4 trials this week. We have, the map is Javelin 4, even though you can't really see it. I wish they would show you what the map is before you have to actually log in the first time. Just have like a little thing over here that pops out that says Javelin 4. Let's go to the tower really quick, because I just want to see what the gunsmith is selling. I always go over this every week. If you don't know, upgrade modules, which allow you to upgrade your materials to higher power, are sold by the gunsmith, and occasionally what he's selling the materials for, which usually involve a planetary material as well as legendary shards and glimmer, sometimes you can buy that planetary material, which is usually the most scarce item when it comes to buying upgrade modules, from the spider in the Tangled Shore, because he has a rotating inventory of legendary shards or glimmer for said planetary materials, and they rotate. There's usually 4 out of the 6. Is it 6? We'll say it's 6. 5, 6. So you can buy some of these planetary materials and then go back to the gunsmith and get some upgrade modules, so you can help power your guy up just a little bit faster. And while we're doing this little excursion, which will involve us going to the gunsmith and then to the Tangled Shore, we'll also take a look at maybe what St. 14's bounties are for trials today. I'm going to just talk about some other glitches that are currently running in the game. Xenophage glitch, if you haven't checked it out, guys, if you need a xenophage, if you want a xenophage, has not changed season to season. Crack in the wall is still there. Go check out my xenophage glitch video. It's like right on the home page of the channel. Still going on. If you don't have a xenophage, there's no reason for that. Go get it right now. It'll take you a half hour to complete the entire quest. You can do it solo. Super easy. And for upgrade modules, we have Sapphire being sold today, and I actually have a lot of Sapphire, so I'm just going to pick up a few of these while I can. As you can see, enhancement cores, legendary shards, Sapphire, and glimmer is what you need to pick these up. Let's run over to St. 14, and on the way to St. 14, I want to also talk about the several ways that you can use Umbral Engrams to power level to the level cap of 1060 within a day. There are no shortage of power level methods currently active in the game right now, guys. And the Umbral Engrams are just the easiest. We haven't had to really go back to the old methods so much because the new ones are just so in our face, though we might have to eventually, and the old methods seem to still be working. That is XUR and other exotic farms. And for St. 14, we have the endgame bounty. We have Trials of Decryption. Oh, the endgame bounty. Brief little description of that if you're just listening. Complete matches and rounds. Wins in the Trials of Osiris grant the most efficient progress. We have Trials of Decryption. Collect Trials Engrams before the Trials ends this week. We have, as a fire team, Sherlock Alert. As a fire team, defeat opponents using precision final blows in Trials of Osiris. Okay. We have 6-shot standard. As a fire team, defeat opponents using hand cannons. Okay. We have you think distance is your ally. It's the sniper rifle bounty. Get sniper rifle final blows. And we have void swept reciprocity. Recipe? Is it just recipe or reciprocity? I think it's reciprocity. As a fire team, defeat opponents with void weapon final blows in the Trials of Osiris. So get void kills. And these are great to pick up because they're going to add a lot of XP to your seasonal pass, which will allow you to power level also a lot faster. I believe the weeklies for this, I think, decrypt at 12,000 XP. I could be wrong about that. You can, of course, increase those with a guiding light, ghost shell, and having some people in your fire team if you get those XP boosters to power level a lot quicker. Again, those are one of the old methods. Back to the new methods of the Umbral Engrams. Basically, Umbral Engrams, guys, are glitched right now. No other way to say it. I've made at least 2 videos sort of talking about this. But essentially, you can get Umbral Engrams to decrypt at your total power level. That's not just your gear level, but your power plus your artifacts level. And they decrypt not at base, stats overall, so your total average. They decrypt at the highest possible thing. It's pretty crazy. I made another video about it. I'm sure it'll be linked towards the end of this video. But go check it out, guys. Umbral Engrams are by far the fastest path currently to power level your gear all the way up to 1060. And I don't think it's going to last for very long. There's several ways to farm Umbral Engrams. You can do the new public event, which is probably the most obvious way to do it. And there's a glitch to allow you to make that heroic, which increases the chances of getting it. I think it's an 80% chance drop of an Umbral Engram on a heroic public event. So definitely check that video out. I made a video about that, how to make it heroic, and there's a glitch running with that, with the ball. We have the AFK farm, which is also going on currently, where you can just sit in the forge, and even if you don't complete a forge event, you'll still have a 30% chance of getting an Umbral Engram, as well as this little material right here, the altered elements, which allow you to focus your Umbral Engrams. Man, those are so hard to say. It's a real tongue twister. Keep in mind that you need to focus your Umbral Engram before you actually decrypt it, and that will allow you to get the power upgrade. As you can see right here, it says 1014. That's a armor piece. I focused it. I'm going to go over here really quick. Interact with this bad boy. And let's see what that decrypted to. You see it's 1017. Is that the 1017? Oh, well, actually, my power right now is pretty low. I probably should have upgraded that. But anyway, just believe me when I tell you that's what's going on. It has not been patched currently, so get on it right now. Several ways to farm Umbral Engrams. As I said, you can just sit in the forge, and an AFK completion will get you an Umbral Engram. I think it's 1 in every 4 different forge completions. So anything else currently going on in Destiny? Oh yes, well let's just quickly run over to see what Spider in the Tangled Shore is selling planetary materials for. Just in case you don't have Sapphire today or whatever else he was selling it for. I can't remember now. But plenty of news going on. We have, of course, new seasons on the horizon. There has been some leaked, or maybe not leaked, but glitched into, and I guess leaked by happenstance, areas. Apparently, a big shout out to fellow YouTuber and glitcher JB3. He found this, and boy, does he find the ways into the secret places. Apparently, Court of Oryx might be returning sometime in the near future. I don't know if it's going to be this season or after the fall expansion, but there's a full Court of Oryx, like Taken version that is currently in the game, and he found it. So go check out his channel. I'm sure you'll have an easy time finding his channel, and that is pretty interesting. I I actually did really like the Court of Oryx. Yet another public event activity, and I can definitely see Bungie, you know, needing to go back to some old stuff. And they love those public events in the near future. And apparently, there's also some sort of, I think it's the Deep Stone Crypt Shrine that has been discovered, also by JB3, glitched into using his many ways that he does. Quickly, for Spider, we have for sale, we have Phase Glass for sale for Glimmer. We have Alkaline Dust also for sale for Glimmer. We have Barium Boughs for sale for Legendary Shards. And we have Helium Filaments for sale for Legendary Shards. So I can't remember what the other specific item was for sale, but I don't think it was, it might have been one of these. I think it was like Alkaline Dust for Glimmer. But you can look back on this video and you can tell. But just to finish up my last thought, there's I think it's the Deep Stone Crypt Shrine. It's very interesting. It has statues, stone statues, almost look like they're frozen in time, of all the different classes, Guardians, Fallen, or not classes, races, excuse me, alien races. We have the Guardians, we have the Fallen, we have Cabal, we have Hive, all standing around, stone statues in a circle, around this floating obelisk or pyramid right in the middle, essentially a pyramid ship, a little miniature version. So I don't know what that means, but you lore people out there if you're interested. It definitely seems cool. I would go check it out if that's your lore is your thing. Doesn't get too much spinfoil hatty more spinfoil hatty than that. I can't wait to see all the speculation of where we're going, either lore wise or content wise. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I know we talked about a lot today, but hopefully it was a good update on the first week of Season of the Worthy and all the... Or, God, I'm going to get roasted in the comments section for saying Season of the Worthy. Season of Arrivals. I gotta get the last season out of my head. I was saying that for too long. The first week of Season of the Worthy. I said it again. Season of Arrivals. Oh, so roasted. So for today's secret hashtag, because I've said it twice, leave a hashtag roasted down below, because I deserve it. Or a hashtag Season of Arrivals, because it was a pretty good week, and as far as I'm concerned, lots of exploits, but I'm sure they'll get flushed out, and we'll have to figure out new things to do as far as power leveling is concerned. But it's great to have these things, I think, early on to give people sort of a head start. Take advantage of them now. Or a hashtag XUR is a good one, because it is a XUR day. You could leave a hashtag Trials of Osiris if you want, or anything else that you can feel is related to this video and making fun of me or the many things that I say or do. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'm Wilhelm Scream, and of course, we will see you in the next video. Later!